Imagine waking up after 17 years, only to find out it was all a simulation, and your biggest crime was stealing a phone charger. Sounds wild, right? Well, that's exactly what happens in Rick and Morty's Season 8 premiere, and trust me, you don't want to miss the mind-bending details and hidden Easter eggs packed into this episode. Stick around, because what you think you know about Summer of All Fears is just the tip of the iceberg. So, let's get into it. We open in Chargeria, a world that's part tech utopia, part parody, and 100% Rick and Morty. Outside the headquarters of Summer Smith's tech empire, crowds are split, some cheering, some holding up signs like God made outlets and Charge belongs on the wall. It's a hilarious riff on how real-life groups sometimes resist new technology. But did you notice the news station covering it? CMYK News, that's a nod to the four main colors in printing, and a subtle hint that maybe, just maybe, this world isn't what it seems. Now, Summer herself is older, standing in front of this golden art piece of skyscrapers on an outlet, symbolizing her company's mission to give everyone free, unlimited wireless charging. She's even got a charging plug necklace. And if you look around her office, you'll spot parody magazine covers like Better Homes and Chargers and The New Charger. Even the news ticker says Tech CEO Summer Smith charges up. Oh, and the station number is 110, think binary code, a clue that nothing here is as real as it looks. But here's where it gets interesting, Summer delays her big tech launch. Why? She's waiting for Morty. She sneaks away, opens a hidden compartment behind her mirror, and reveals a shrine to her real home, complete with a hand-drawn interdimensional map. Is she planning to break out of this reality? Absolutely. Cut to Morty, living off the grid in a log cabin with 2 dogs and firefighter memorabilia. Summer arrives by helicopter, and the two share a meal, a recipe from Morty's late buddy, Christopher James Motorola. But before Morty can get too nostalgic, Summer snaps him out of it, reminding him that they're stuck in a simulation and only hours have passed in the real world. Sound familiar? That's some serious Inception-level time dilation. Finally, Summer launches her company's tech, and reality starts to glitch, matrix code everywhere. Suddenly, we zoom out and realize Chargeria is just a simulation Rick built to punish Morty and Summer for stealing his phone charger. Over the top? Definitely. But it's Rick, after all. He even offers to erase their memories with the mind-blower gun, but they refuse. They want to keep the trauma and the lessons. Back in the real world, Summer tries to fit in at high school again, but her 34-year-old mind isn't having it. Instead, she hangs out with her equally aged-up mom, Beth, and roasts her wardrobe, "You dress like a Target employee." Meanwhile, Morty uses his Matrix-learned mechanic skills to upgrade Rick's death race car, planning to add a snorkel intake. Remember that detail, it'll come back later. Now, let's talk about Morty's flashbacks. When Rick tosses a beer bottle, Morty remembers getting arrested for stealing a charger-themed radio. The courtroom is full of plug designs, and the judge's case file literally says "guilty as charged." The puns are relentless. Even the scales of justice are replaced by plugs, and the seal reads "In chargia confio," Latin for "In charge we trust." Morty's prison experience is just as pun-filled. Inmates wear USB-C uniforms, he gets a battery tattoo, and his cellmate is covered in electrical ink. After his release, Morty struggles to find work. Turns out, having charges on your record isn't great, even in Chargeria. At a bar, he meets CJ, who inspires him to join the fire department. Cue the montage of fighting electrical fires and washing trucks. But then, a fake Osama bin charging video, planted by Summer, Iron Man 3 style, inspires the crew to join the military, just like post 9/11 America. Meanwhile, Summer and Beth head to the salon. Beth's reading Rogue magazine, a Vogue parody, and Summer, despite her growth, can't help but roast her mom into a makeover. She even drops a 17 again reference, because who doesn't love a good age swap movie? Back to Rick and Morty, they're off to Home Depot for car upgrades. When Beth questions the beer bottles outside, Rick claims Morty's earned 4 purple hearts in the Matrix military. Morty corrects him, it's actually 5. This matches up with his traumatic flashbacks of dying over and over in Matrix-style warfare, a nod to Edge of Tomorrow and the Matrix Resurrections. Bev tries to use the mind-blower gun on Summer to turn her back into a teenager, chasing her down the street. Summer kicks the gun away and hotwires a car to escape. But here's a detail you don't want to miss: the mind-blower gun gets left in the street. Who's going to find it? Could it spell trouble later in the season? Meanwhile, Morty tricks Rick into his own Matrix simulation to teach him a lesson about putting his grandkids in simulations. Morty's cunning here is a reminder of just how dangerous he can be, maybe even evil Morty-level dangerous. Morty, now in the death race car, heads for the country's nuclear power nexus, activating snorkel mode to cross a moat. Summer and Beth track him to the Zente Wellness Center, which, plot twist, is actually a front for vampires. Their motto? Drink or be drank. Summer confesses she manipulated Morty into military service just so Chargeria could justify invading other countries for lithium, a not-so-subtle jab at real-world oil wars. Oh, and the birds Morty liked to feed? Not real. Just spy cameras. Double fake out. Even after making up, the nuclear plant is about to blow. Rick, ever the hero, escapes his own simulation by recreating Matrix dockbits, saves the day, and erases his grandkids' memories. Morty instantly regrets his tattoo, and Summer deletes her message of maturity. But wait, what about that mind-blower gun left in the street? Who's going to pick it up? Could this be the start of a whole new memory-wiping saga? What other secrets are lurking in the simulation? Let me know your wildest theories in the comments. Did you catch any Easter eggs I missed? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and maybe join our membership for early access to videos. For more deep dives, check out our classic movie breakdowns and grab some merch. I'm your amazing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay charged.